Hello, and welcome to the Optimus Information Retail Test Service Overview. In this video, we're going to go over what our retail test service is, its advantages, the test service design, the tools and technology that we use, snapshots of the tools, and finally, a live demo. We've created the test automation service on Microsoft Azure for e-commerce websites and retail portals. We've taken some very common use cases for e-commerce websites and automated them using Selenium. Through this test service, you can execute these use cases on multiple geographic locations and on multiple browsers. Once the execution is complete, you'll receive an email that includes the test results for that execution cycle as well as screenshots. The test results and latency views are also stored in a database so that dashboards can be created using Power BI. Using this system offers a number of advantages. One advantage is that you can start your execution from anywhere in the world. You just need to have an internet connection and the URL to start it. You also don't need to create any infrastructure for your automation. Everything is set up on the cloud. It's a pay-as-you-need model where you pay based on the number of cycles, the number of test cases to be executed, the number of browsers your application supports, and the number of geographic locations you require. Once the data has been stored in the database, you can create various reports and dashboards using Power BI. We can also easily add test cases, supported browsers, and geographic locations in the test feed with very minimal code changes. Let's take a look at the design of the system. This is the user portal. It's the interface where you will store the store name, the geographic location, and the browser type that you would like to test. These parameters go to the Jenkins Job, which is set up on the cloud on the US East virtual machine. The master Jenkins will display whether to execute the job on the same machine or pass it on to the slave nodes, which are also on Azure, depending on the geographic location that you have selected. We're using GitHub as a code tool for storing our Selenium scripts. We have also created utilities in Java to convert the XML reports to HTML and store them in an SQL Server database. These will come as an attachment in the automated report email you receive. Let's do a quick summary of the tools we're using. I've already mentioned that we are using Selenium and Java for creating the test scripts. We're using GitHub as a code repository tool, Jenkins to trigger the execution, SQL Server to store the test result reports, Azure for creating the virtual machines on cloud, and Power BI to create reports and dashboards. Now, let me show you a live demo. All the data and information that you'll see in this demo is publicly available. This is the portal. You will need to provide the portal name, which will usually be the name of the retail store. For this execution, let's use Lululemon Athletica, US East as the geographic location, and Chrome as the browser. Then provide your email address to receive the test result report and click on Get Test Report. You can see the test execution has started, and you'll receive the test report email in your inbox in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Now let's take a look at the Jenkins job that we have set up on the back end. This job is basically based on parameters of three things: the browser, the location, and the retail store name. We have also provided the post-build actions, so once the test execution is complete, it will execute these Java files to convert the test result reports to HTML format and store them in the SQL Server database. There is also a template for the email that you will be receiving. This is the information that gets stored in the database. The database will store the retail store name, the test case name, the browser, the geographic location, the test case duration, which is the difference between the start time and end time of the execution, the test result, whether the test result got pass or fail, and the latency value, which is the response time from the server. Let's take a look at some of the reports and charts you can create using the test results. These are a couple of sample charts that we've generated. Here you can see the number of test cases which have been executed in different geographic locations. We can also see the number of test cases which got pass, fail, and skip. You can create many more charts like this using Power BI. This is the email that you receive when the execution is complete. The email will contain an attachment, which is the test result report in XML format, and the instructions to open that file. Looking at the report, you can see that it contains the geographic location, the browser, the total number of test cases, number of tests that got pass and fail, along with a test summary with screenshots. These screenshots will help to identify the root cause of the failure at the time of the test execution. Thank you very much for watching this demo. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out via email at info@optimusinfo.com or through our website at www.optimusinfo.com.